then slowly roll down. So tuck your chin and round your spine as you're coming down. Make sure you've lots of room on your mat and hug the knees in. And then when you get down, just rock side to side, relax the back. Take your deep breaths here. So close your eyes, 5 slow deep breaths in and out through the nose. And then just plant the feet on the mat so they're hip distance. And hands on the mat beside you. As you breathe in, lift the hips up. And as you breathe out, slowly back down. So we'll do 4 more times. Inhale, push into the feet. Lift up. The knees stay hip width apart. They don't flare out to the sides. And then exhale back down. This is just like a moving bridge pose. We'll do 2 or 3 more. It's really good for building flexibility in the spine, stretching the hips, strengthening the legs. So you're toning your legs and your core and your bum. So it's a good all-round exercise. Last one. Nice, and then hug the knees in again when you're ready. And a few deep breaths. And you can rock your head side to side here as well, just to loosen out the neck if you've just woken up. And then from here, we're just going to do a gentle core exercise just to wake up the core muscles a bit more. So the knees are in line with the hips and the feet are pointed straight forward. Keep your hands on your your lower abdomen, just in between the hip bones. And then as you exhale, just tip the right toes slowly down onto the mat. So I'm trying to keep this leg straight, and you'll just feel the muscles here working in the lower abdomen. Inhale, come back up, and exhale back down. So it looks like you're not doing too much, but it's great for strengthening the low abs. So getting rid of that little pooch that we all have in the low belly. And, well, some of us mightn't. Most of us do. But inhale up, exhale down slowly with control. You'll feel those muscles working the slower you move them. Inhale up, exhale down. And great for toning and strengthening your pelvic floor. So all of us can do with toning the pelvic floor. As we get older, the pelvic floor can weaken and leakage can happen. Or if you've just had a baby, it's very common. Older people in general will get a weak pelvic floor just from being old, but exercising it can help. So 2 more. So the lower abs and the pelvic floor are connected, so strengthening both at the same time. And then relax. Big deep breaths. And then hands behind the knees, rock yourself up to sit and flip over. Cat and cow, breathe in, arch the spine, breathe out, round the spine. And then round in circles. So bring the ribs over to the right, bend the elbows down to the mat, over to the left, and then round the spine as you come up. So you're moving the ribs around in a big circle, and you're creating lots of space in spine, the ribs, the belly, the hips. Nice, and then back to the center. I was about to say back to the circle. Back to the center. So toes together, knees wide. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk the hands forward. So you're tilting your pelvis so the bum sticks out. Lengthening the belly and the spine, and come forward onto your fingertips. I was going to say tippy toes, so guess who's not awake yet. Fingertips. And then bow down, so bring the chest down towards the mat as far as you can. Tilt the pelvis so your bum is sticking up, and you can either just bring the forehead down, or if the whole chest comes to the mat, you can bring the chin down. And deep breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, come back up to all fours, step the right foot forward, wriggle the left knee back into our low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up, exhale out through the mouth, push the palms down. Inhale, sweep the palms up into the nose, out through the mouth. 2 more. And then sink the hips at the center. Inhale the right arm up, and then slowly lean to the left. You can keep the left hand on the hip or bring it down to the mat on your fingertips if you want a deeper stretch. And then other side, bring the right hand down to the floor, and you can keep the right hand on the hip, left hand reaches over to the right like this, or for a bit deeper, right hand to the floor. And then come back up. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and then arch the spine, look up as high as you can. 5 deep breaths, reach out through the fingertips. And then push it back, downward dog, whatever way it feels good for you. So your down dog may be with the knees bent or legs fully straight, whatever feels good for you, your body this morning. And then bring the knees to the mat. Left foot steps forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, out through the mouth. Last time, well done. Inhale, exhale. Bring the right hand to the hip. Inhale, left arm up, sink the hips, and then slowly lean to the right. You want to go deeper, right hand can come to the ground. Inhale, come back up. Sink the hips, the left hand's on the mat, right hand to the sky. Lean to the left, stay there, or left hand to the mat. And you can bring the right knee back if you need more space. Inhale, come back up, sweep the arms up, reach through the fingertips, arch the spine, lift the chin, deep breaths. And back to all fours, toes together, knees wide. Take 5 breaths in child's pose. Inhale, come back up to cat pose for 5 breaths. So rounding the spine, walk the hands back if you want a little bit more of a stretch. Well done. Inhale, come forward, right foot forward. Left knee back. Sink the hips. And then try to come to your right tippy toes and lift the right heel. And then right hand to the sky. Left hand can stay on the hip and the right foot can stay on the ground if that's too much. Reaching up with the right hand. Maybe the left hand can come to the mat. Look down to the left hand and reach up through the right hand. Lift the right heel as much as you can. And then right foot back, come back to the center. Inhale, sweep the arms out, wide and up. Press the thumb and index finger together, fingers wide. Stay here or try to lift up the left foot and just point it. Don't worry if you can't yet. Try and keep practicing. And then if you can, lift the right heel up. And then come back down. Whew! Just stretch the right leg back straight if you can. Doesn't matter if the knee's bent. Flex the right foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. So the stretch is in the back of the right leg. So the right hip is sinking down, the right foot is flexed. Doesn't matter if you're up here or down here, wherever you feel the stretch and it feels good, stay there and breathe. Lovely, and then wriggle it back to downward facing dog. And then knees down, left foot forward, right knee back. Inhale, come up. Right, left hand reaches up, right hand to the hip. Try to come to your left tippy toes if you can. And if you like, right hand to the floor, look to the right hand and reach the left arm up. Come back to the center. Thumb and index finger pressed together and fingers out wide. Inhale, arms up and out. Sink the hips. You can try to lift the right toes up and the left heel up. The balancing act. And then come back down. Straighten the left leg back as best you can. So the left hip is down, left foot is flexed. This is like a runner's stretch before they start a race, but it's also building up to the splits in yoga. So it's a half splits. One more deep breath. Nice, and the last downward dog of the morning. So fingers nice and wide, hips back, and then pedal out the feet. Shake out your head. And then bring the knees down to the mat. Nice. And then come to sit at the center of the mat with the legs wide. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Might be just a little bit on the fingertips, or you might have a bit more flexibility or space in the body and be able to fold a bit longer and deeper into the pose. And if it's comfortable, come to the forearms. And then come back up, bringing the right toes into the left thigh. And lengthen the spine. And then bring the hands behind the head, so the elbows are out wide. And then breathe in here, breathe out, try and bring left elbow to left knee. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, exhale. It's a nice stretch for the hips, but you're in the upper body. You're stretching the right side of the body, but you're also working your obliques, the side of your tummy muscles. So I've lost count. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lovely. Inhale, come back up, and then slide the left hand down your left leg. Inhale the right arm up, and then just reach the right arm towards the left toes. So you should feel the stretch here in the side of the abdomen, the lower back and the hip. You want to go a bit deeper, you can bring the left forearm to the mat and bring the right hand to the foot. And inhale, come back up. Whew. Sometimes it's amazing the smallest area in your body where you feel the stretch, like right there. Feels like I need to just stretch it. So opposite side, hands behind the head. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, well done. Exhale, nice. It's a nice way to tone your tummy without having to do sit-ups. So if you're watching telly, you could do 10 of these each side and then stretch. It's handy that the stretch falls into it as well. You don't need to move. Last count again. We'll do 4 more after this one. Breathe in and out. And last one. And we stretch. And also a great stretch if you've any lower back pain. It just gets right in there. Well done. Go deeper if you can or want to. Inhale, come back up. Well done. And just bring the feet in front, hip width. Inhale at the center, exhale, knees to the left. Inhale, center, exhale, knees to the right. So a good one for the hip flexors, and also you get a little bum massage off the ground, which is lovely. The bum is the glutes are such big muscles, but they don't often get massaged, especially in Ireland. If you go for a massage, they just avoid your bum, but in foreign countries they'll massage it, and it's lovely because the muscle can get really tight. Nice, and then back onto your back again. Slowly roll down, hug the knees in, rock side to side, 5 deep breaths. And then drop the knees to the left, turn the head to the right. So your left hip should be at the center of the mat. You can either straighten the bottom leg and point the right knee across, or bend both knees. You can have the right knee up on top if you want a bit of a deeper stretch. Try and keep both shoulders on the mat, and then turn your head the opposite direction of your knees. And breathe into the belly. Another great one for the low back. And then swap. Over onto the other side. And then to the center. Let the legs fall out to the side. Bring the hands onto the belly. We'll take 10 slow, deep breaths here, and I'll count you slowly through them. So as we breathe in, let the belly expand. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 1. And just let the breathing return to normal again. And then when you're ready, reach the arms back, reach out through the fingers and toes, wriggle the fingers and toes. Take whatever stretches you need to, and then roll to the side, push yourself up to sit. Lengthen the spine. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Hopefully you feel nice and calm and centered after that, and just know that you created that. So you have the power to create how you feel. You have the ability to create your thoughts and how you speak and how you feel. So pay attention to the words that you say to yourself inside your head. Pay attention to the way that you breathe. Notice what's coming out of your mouth when you speak, and when you feel a certain way, just pay attention to it and ask yourself, what caused me to feel this way? So just notice how you speak to yourself and how you speak to others, and the thoughts that you have create your emotions. So your thoughts are powerful. Breathing deeply can help to slow down the mind so it's easier to listen to the thoughts. So a couple more deep breaths to finish. Well done. Then hands together. Breathe in, sweep the arms up. Breathe out, bring the hands to the heart. Well done. Thanks for joining me. You're amazing. Namaste.